Oh, hi. My name's Brenton.
And my name's Brenton.
And this is Fresh Off The Foreman.
Hi, we're the Foreman Force, and we'd like to welcome you from the bottom of our hearts to this very first episode of Fresh Off The Foreman.
First thing we gotta do is say the Foreman Pledge. This is a little something me and my friend Brenton here brewed up back in college.
Amen to that.
On 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I pledge to use the finest cuts of select choices of meat on the Foreman and nothing but the Foreman. I pledge that the Foreman will always be at my right hand while my girl occupies the left. I pledge that if I get burned by the Foreman, I will not treat that wound, I will not cry, and if gangrene were to set in, I will not go to the hospital. I pledge to eat, sleep, dream, and sweat Foreman. Foreman Force! All right.
So, now, my buddy Brenton here is going to give you a little roadmap overview of the tasty journey we're going to be taking today.
Step 1. I'm going to give you a little history about my boy Foreman. Little boy George. By my boy Brenton over here. Step 2. I'm going to go over what the f*** we're cooking tonight.
Hell yeah.
Step 3. I'm going to show you what we're cooking with. And step 4. I'm going to cook it with my boy Brenton.
Back in 1924, a young little George Foreman was playing happily in his grandmother's kitchen with an iron waffle skillet. He decided that fateful morning, waffles weren't going to satisfy his palate for that breakfast. So he decided to throw some beef bacon onto that skillet. And thus, the Foreman was born.
Well, I heard that George Foreman, he actually is a space alien from outer space, and he came here to bring us the George Foreman grill so that we can all live in harmony. That's what I heard.
Okay. Well, I just want to give you guys a little bit of info here for the Foreman Show. Today, we're going to be using the finest choice select cuts of meat, and these right here are some delectable New Hampshire purebred chicken breasts. Best of the best right here.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful. It does not get better than this.
Absolutely.
I don't care what you say. Some people say that Alaskan chicken breast is better. It might seem kind of crazy that they have chicken farms and stuff in Alaska, but it's not.
No.
It's not. It's a myth. The New Hampshire chicken breast is always better.
Hands down.
Hands down.
The king.
First thing we're going to do here is open up our George Foreman over here. I don't think you can see it in the shot, but it is over here. I'll hold it up for you guys. This is our George Foreman. So I'm going to put this down. We're going to, Brenton, you want to grab me some New Hampshire chicken? All right. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped for you guys to see what's under the hood of this bad boy called the George Foreman. I cannot wait to show you the delectable deliciousness of this beautiful New Hampshire poultry. It's going to take a little bit though, so till then, my boy Brenton here is going to give you a synopsis on Sweet Baby Ray's. The only sauce we use, and the only sauce we ever have used.
All right. Pretty much, Sweet Baby Ray's was invented completely by accident by poor people. Back in the 70s, when NASCAR racing was sweeping the nation, the NASCAR drivers, the actual drivers, were very poor because they spent all their money out of pocket on their cars to be faster. This means they could not afford very many condiments to put on their burgers and sandwiches. So they mixed condiments like mustard and ketchup and sometimes chipotle sauce if they had just won a race to make different new condiments because they were getting sick of ketchup and mustard. So pretty much, Sweet Baby Ray's is not named Sweet Baby Ray's for who invented it, but because Sweet Baby Ray's SBR stands for Super Badass Race Car Drivers.
That's
which
right.
is what it was called
That's right.
when it was first invented.
That's why we use it. That's why we use it. Because there is no more badass sauce than super badass race car driver sauce.
None.
No. Foreman fact number 62. If you don't have a hair straightener, use a George Foreman.
Amen.
Digest that one.
George Foreman fact number 792. George Foreman was born with 10 nipples.
Fantastic! Fanatical! Foreman fact number 193. The reasons the dinosaurs are extinct? George Foreman.
George Foreman fact number 2. If you want a romantic meal with a girl, put some spaghetti on the Foreman.
You need to iron your clothes? Huh? The Foreman can fix that.
George Foreman fact number 1. George Foreman's wife, Mother Teresa.
Beautiful. Sheer Wonders in New Hampshire, homegrown chicken. It's beautiful. It's marvelous. We do have the chicken here, everybody. The moment you have this marvelous moment you've all been waiting to see here. Brenton, I'm gonna let you take the first bite. Take a bite right there. Yeah. Oh my God!